Hello to the third episode already of Soes Corner this very season. I will be talking about the Terran unit, the Ghost, today. And whilst I will be talking about it, I once more will be doing some artsy stuff. This time, it's very fitting to this season. It's turning cold outside, it's turning dark very early outside as well. So what else would there be to do than a Terran Ghost Lantern, right? So yeah, I should have everything here, should have everything set up to go. So once more, feel free to write me any feedback to the episode or to my little segment in general via email at zoe@nasl.tv or via Twitter at zombie, SOEMBIE. Yeah, I just get started and I see you again at the end. The anti-spellcaster unit from the Terran, called Ghost, does high damage versus psionic and light units and has, let's say, some quite useful sneaky abilities up in his sleeve. So I try not to go into too much detail about the abilities and tell you how they work and such, because I will now just assume that you guys already do know that kind of stuff. But still there might be a few things to say, which may or may not be as obvious to a beginner as they are for a, well, more advanced player. So, such as, for example, that the Ghost can queue up his snipe ability to multiple units, which does allow him to snipe up to 8 units right after one another. And also, for example, if you're playing 2v2 with a Protoss in your team, make sure to combine your tactical nuke ability, which has a 20 seconds cooldown time, with the equal duration of the Protoss's Vortex ability. And trust me, if you combine those two things, it will get your opponents in quite some trouble, if used properly, that is, of course. So, aside from the gameplay relevant facts, there is actually quite a lot more to tell you about the Ghost. So, I'm pretty darn sure I'm not the only person who actually does listen to in-game sounds. If you actually listen to what the Ghost says, and you hear his in-game voice, it will ring a bell. And it will sound familiar. And really, if I will now go down the seemingly endless list of Liam O'Brien's voice actor jobs, you really won't be surprised anymore why that is. So, not only will you recognize his voice from several other games, such as World of Warcraft, where he did the voice of Illidan Stormrage, or from Final Fantasy, where he did 2 different voices, as well as other games such as Guild Wars, Guitar Hero, Dead or Alive, COD, Silent Hill, Resident Evil, Kingdoms of Amalur, The Reckoning, a lot more. Like, it's a really long list. But he also made himself quite a name in the anime scene. So if you guys are into animes, you will maybe know his voice from characters from series such as Bleach, Naruto, Ergo Proxy, Samurai Champloo, Fate Stay Night, to really only name a few. So now that the lantern is pretty much done, and did turn more or less dark outside, let's walk aimlessly around my office building whilst being followed by a camera guy, who I will get on my side in just a second. So, in the next episode, we will have a closer look at the Infested Terran, which is going to be my Halloween special. So I very much hope to see you guys again for next week's episode. Thanks a lot for watching my segment, and I will give it back to you guys with a live broadcast.